Hey everyone, so I know I am a few days late on this. I know some other people have already put their thought videos up, but I still feel like I should do it. I just kind of want to explain my thoughts on how I feel about the new set images and the sets that we have now seen for Ninjago Hands of Time. And yeah, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through each set again here. I kind of went through a little bit when I did the video where the images were revealed, but now I'm going to kind of go through and explain how I feel about each one. So I'm just going to go from right down the line here. So here is the Vermillion Attack. And this one, I feel like it's a pretty good set for, like the cheaper set, the nice small set. It's got 2 villains to collect, so 2 Vermillion figures to collect. So that's kind of nice to add to like a collection. And it's also a nice way to get Kai's hair again as well as the mask, the rebooted mask. So, but the thing I don't like about it is the Kai minifigure. I know they always do that with the smaller sets. They always like alter the minifigures so that you have to buy the bigger one to get the real stuff. But they didn't give Kai his armor or his main mask. They gave him his hairpiece and the rebooted mask and no armor. So, but if you do have his mask from the Day of the Departed wave, and you do have some black shoulder armor from maybe like Possession or something, you could put it on this Kai and you don't have to buy like a bigger set with Kai. So, but yes, it does not include that with Kai's minifigure. That's the only thing I really don't like about it. It looks like a nice little build, not much for it, but still some cool looking pieces in it and stuff, especially with the armor on the Vermillion and the weapon in it as well. I may get it, but I mean, just to kind of add to maybe a Vermillion minifigure collection. But besides that, it doesn't look like much, of course, but it's something. The Desert Lightning 70622. This one again, I feel like it's all right. Of course, it could be a little bit more expensive than the cheapest one I just showed you. But it still looks like it could be like a $20 set or something like that. And I still like the look of Jay's bike, but I also don't, because it always has this similar look to a lot of the other bikes that Ninjago has, and I just feel like they really need to do something different with Ninjago. Some really different types of builds and stuff instead of all these vehicles and mechs and stuff. I feel like they should really begin to look at more unique builds. But I still do kind of like the look of the bike for the Vermillion, though. I still do like that build. It looks pretty cool. So I may get it. I don't know, but I'm probably still deciding on that. I'm not really too excited over Jay's bike or even the Vermillion bike, but it looks all right. Again, though, I don't know why they're not including Jay's armor. That's like something you're doing again where you'd like buy another set for armor or something like that. I don't like that they do that. It really makes me mad. I've never liked that, but again, if you have armor, you could put it on Jay. So, but the armor, the black armor, is part of the minifigure outfit. So I don't know why they keep taking that out. But I mean, they've done it since like the first few waves and stuff. I remember they did it with the season 2 Rise of the Snake wave. So this set I do not like at all. I think I kind of said that in the video about the sets, just revealing them, but I don't like this set. I mean, the minifigures are really, really great. I will admit that, but the set itself, I really do not like at all. I mean, it just looks so odd, and it just looks like an incomplete ship, like a ship on the water and stuff, it just looks like an incomplete, boat or a ship, it just doesn't look complete. It looks really bland to me. It probably still has some cool functions and stuff. Some of the things on it look all right, but I mean, ultimately it looks like a very, very bland ship, and it doesn't look like it's even completed, like a completed build. But I still do love the Cole minifigure there. It's probably the best one in the set. Again, Lloyd doesn't have armor. I don't like that. But Lloyd doesn't have armor in this set. Once again, if you have it, you can put it on. But I don't know why they keep doing that. But Cole there, I love that minifigure, and I really, really like the look of the Vermillion minifigure and the new blades. So that's kind of the only stuff I really like in this set, though. The set itself, I do not like the look of it. Now this set, I actually kind of really do like the look of this, because in a way, I know it's not really similar in design exactly at all really, but you know, it's got the tread right in the middle and stuff, and some of the like the gray and the black and the red. It just kind of getting it's having me this Garmatron feel. You know, if you remember the Garmatron set from the 2013 Ninjago wave, or the, you know, based on the 2012 season 2. That set, you know, it's like my favorite set for Ninjago, so you know, I'm really liking the look of this set. It's just giving me that kind of feel again, you know, and looks like a very cool, bulky, nice looking vehicle for the Vermillion. Nothing much there for the Ninja though in the set. So that for the good guy Zane, he only has like, you know, the weapon and this little build there. You know, with only a few pieces, so not much there for Zane. But you know, it still looks really great. I mean, the set itself, it looks very cool. I really like the design. You know, with the red and the black tread in the middle, and you know, some of the pieces they're using too. You know, with the especially like the you know, the things they're launching, those look very cool as well. I don't, it's like, it almost looks like new pieces they're using. I don't know, but I really do like those pieces they're using in this wave. They look very unique and different. So, and again, more, it's just more Vermillion to collect for, you know, like an army or, you know, your villain collection for this wave. So it's very nice to get that. In Zane, at least Zane has his armor. Yeah, so at least if you get this set, you'll have Zane with his armor, so that'll be nice. But yes, they actually gave him his armor. But this set, though, I really like it. I'd probably be getting it because I just like how the set and the vehicle looks itself. Just some of the design and pieces they used. So this set, the Samurai VXL, I also like the look of this, especially with some of the colors and the minifigures. I would say though that it does kind of look similar to some other vehicles we've gotten, but you know, this specific vehicle looks very cool, considering some of the colors on it. You know, with the gold and the blue, and you know, like the darker blue and the brown, like the lighter brown. I just really like how they put it together and the color of it. And you know, like you can see shurikens there and the wheels. I really like that too. It looks very cool. And this set I will be for sure getting, most likely, because I mean the minifigures are great in this set, and the look of the vehicle itself, the car or whatever you want to call it, the VXL, the colors and the build of it look very cool, and it will add nice to your collection. You know, we've had several cars, vehicle type things in Ninjago, but you know, they still sometimes they look pretty cool. This one has some really cool colors and pieces they use, and it is also a nice way to get a nice cheap way to get Nia. You know, because considering she is in the most expensive set in the wave too, so this is a nice way to get Nia with her armor. So at least we're getting her armor here too. But a nice way to get Nia in this set. You can get Nia, new outfit, and you can also get this new mysterious samurai looking character as well. It looks very nice, the new minifigure there. We don't know what that character is yet, but it still looks very cool. And again, more Vermillion to add to your collection. It's got like that Medusa hairpiece, you know, it looks very weird. Again, more snake stuff, so it looks very, I know, lots of but very cool. And I'll most likely get this one. This one, Dawn of Iron Doom, I still think it looks unique and different. I don't know if I'll get it personally, but you know, because we have a lot of mechs in Ninjago. I know it is a very unique mech though, so I mean, maybe in the future, like after the wave comes out, maybe I'll get it one day. But I want to focus on some of the other sets, especially the Dragon Forge. But this one, it still looks very, like, you know, threatening. You know, especially in the show. I'm very curious to see how this will go in the show. How this will present itself within the series. You see there though on the chest of the mech itself, you see the weapons are like, there's like 4 weapons surrounding the chest part of the mech. And you see there, it's kind of got like this tail, like a snake tail type of thing. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of the Great Devourer, how they kind of had it there to stand. You know, how the Great Devourer's pieces were allowed it to stand. That kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, it's like a snake mech. And I don't know if anyone goes in there. I'm sure someone would go in there, but I know there's like snakes all over the top too. So, but in this set, you know, I guess it is a way to have Lloyd with his armor and Jay with his armor. So I know the few sets before did not have their armor, but I suppose if you were to get this one, you would. So, but they still should have included it in the other ones. But this set, so it still looks like it has a good variety of minifigures. It has they're including the Sensei Wu minifigure. I think it's from the Samurai X Cave Chaos set. They're just re-including that minifigure. They're not changing the design. So, and then these two minifigures that have these like hoods on, they look like new and different characters altogether, new minifigures. So, you know, they look like exclusive minifigures of that set. So it'd be nice to get those as well. You can also see hair pieces there. So apparently those could be the hair pieces for those characters. With the Vermillion villains. And we also got another orange colored character there. I don't know exactly who that is, but we'll find out eventually. And finally, the Dragon Forge 70627, the biggest set of the wave, and probably my favorite of the wave. And probably a lot of other people's favorites of the wave. You know, it's got this great design, great minifigures in it, and yeah, the design, I'm really liking the design of the building too. I know a lot of people are looking at the dragon, but the design of the building itself, I mean, if you can look at the outside of it, it looks really, really well done. And I can't wait to get it for like a display too. It looks very, very cool. And the dragon itself, it just looks magnificent. I mean, you got, you know, sometimes it may not look well with like two colors put together, two dragons. It may look weird, but they did really well with this, combining the dragons like this with the two-headed dragon. We haven't really gotten dragons like several-headed dragons since like the Ultra Dragon, so we finally got this one. You know, it's kind of interesting though because Nia and Jay combined their dragon in the season, and they didn't actually have a two-headed dragon. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how if like this is like a different type of thing, but you know that's the dragon we have, and it looks very cool. I still would have liked to maybe get like a dragon for Kai or a separate dragon for Nia, but this is still a nice dragon to get, and this dragon kind of reminds me of Jay's dragon build, you know. So it looks very, very nice. And also another great way to get more Vermillion villains for, you know, your collection. And it also has several weapons there so you can use, you know, when you're using the sets or looking at the sets or whatever. And it also has Kai and Nia. So of course Kai and Nia are the main focus of the season, and this is like, you know, the set for Kai and Nia and their parents. This set has Kai and Nia's parents. We do not know how this will, you know, this scene or event will play out yet. We do not know what really happened to their parents yet, or how they'll be seeing them yet. But they're in the set, so somehow we're going to see their parents. Somehow they're going to be in the season. We kind of knew that already, but I mean, they're in a set now, so they must be a very, very important to the scene. And you know, what happened to them, you know. We don't know yet, but we'll find out in Hands of Time. But ultimately, though, this set is like the best of the wave. I mean, honestly, it just looks great. It'll probably be over $100, though I know it's a really... If you wait a little bit, the price usually goes down. But, you know, if you're able to get it, or maybe, I would have said Christmas, but they always release them in like March. But... You know, if you have a birthday or something like that, maybe ask for it because it is a bigger set. But if you're able to get it, though, I would pick it up because it looks great. And yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the Dragon Forge. Probably my favorite of the wave, following the Vermillion Invader. You know, I really like the look of that as well. So ultimately, though, that's kind of my thoughts on the new Ninjago sets and images that we have gotten. I can't wait for this wave to come out, especially the new ninja outfits. You know, they look very, very different and unique again. They always do that. But the Day of the Departed ones really weren't exactly unique. They kind of like combined versions of older outfits, you know, like the ZX and the original outfit. You know, they kind of had similar designs. So these are like different and unique again. So, and the Vermillion minifigures, you know, those armor pieces are really, really well done for those characters, and I can't wait to get some of those minifigures as well. So what do you guys think about these new set images? What do you guys think about the new sets? Which ones do you plan to get? And yeah, that's all I've got. So what do you guys think about the sets? And those are my thoughts.